5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Back into the Main Event Broadcasting Network, getting ready for the second USA South Women's Basketball Tournament semifinal. This one between Berea and Averett. In the first semifinal, Piedmont able to defeat Huntington 68 to 53 to secure their spot in the championship game tomorrow at 2 o'clock right here in Cave Arena. And these two teams looking to do the same. Berea coming into this game, the number 2 seed out of the West, 21-5 overall, 14-2 in USA South play. Averett able to win the East this year, 18-8 overall, 13-3 in USA South play. We just saw the awards show prior to the warm-ups of this game. Amari Price taking home Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, going to Leah Calhoun of Mary Baldwin. And Mary Baldwin also winning Coach of the Year honors with Ross James. So congratulations to all of them. Berea and Averett have never met as members of the USA South against teams from the East Division. Berea is 2-1 this year, splitting 2 games with Pfeiffer and able to beat William Peace in the USA South Tournament quarterfinals. Averett's 2-2 against the West with losses to Piedmont and at Maryville. But we're able to beat Agnes Scott and got revenge against Maryville in the USA South quarterfinals, which is how they found their way here in the semifinal against Berea. Brooke Carthen, the leading scorer coming into the game, averaging almost 17 points, 8 boards a game, and earned all USA South first team honors.
Hey, the problem is, Fred, if she hits somebody, their parents are going to sue you, they're going to sue me and the league.
Brianna Lanham leading the way for Berea, 12-8 a game for her. Bailey Vanover averages almost 3 assists and 2 steals a game. As far as assists go on the Averett side of things, Alexis Rosia leads the team, averaging nearly 4 a game, and Alani Ajayi a steal and a half a game. It should be a really great game here, trying to earn the second spot in the USA South Championship game tomorrow at 2 o'clock right here in Cave Arena, also on the Main Event Broadcasting Network if you're not able to make it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Department of Athletics, welcome to Cave Arena in the Johnny Mize Athletic Center on the campus of Piedmont College for Game 2 of today's USA South semifinal matchups featuring the Mountaineers of Berea College and the Cougars of Averett University. And now let's meet today's starting lineups first for the visitors of Berea. A freshman guard,
Starters for today's game for Berea, number 1, a freshman guard, Bailey Vanover. Junior guard, number 2, Bethany Williams. Number 12, a junior guard, Kristen Barnes. A junior forward, number 23, Nikisha Green. And rounding out the starting lineup for Berea, number 32, a junior guard, Brianna Lanham. Berea coached by Trent Milby and assistant Jeff McLean. for the Cougars of Averett. The starting lineups. They'll be wearing the white in this one. Berea in the gray. Blue. Amani Ajayi, senior guard number 3. Number 11, a junior forward, Raven Johnson. And senior guard number 12, Alexis Rosia. Junior guard number 20, Kiera Smith. And rounding out the starting lineup, all USA South first team member, junior guard number 24, Brooke Carthen. Carthen averaging almost 17 a game. Rosia, the only player other than Carthen on Averett's roster to be averaging over double figures. She averages right at 11 a game. Averett started out the year 3-3, had 15-5 since then, including 13-3 record in the USA South. Their last loss was on January 16th to William Peace, where they lost by 3, 82-79. Cougars able to get here by defeating Maryville 68-65 in a tight game in the quarterfinals at home in Danville, Virginia. Carthen able to control the tip. And now Averett will set it up. Rosia with it on the wing. Over to Smith. Smith looking inside and go back to Rosia. Ajayi not able to connect on the pass from Rosia. It's a turnover. Vanover heading the other way. And able to get that one off the glass. It drops in. Berea's on the board first. 2-0. Under 9.5 to play in the first quarter. Rosia swings it down to Johnson on the left block. And Ajayi not able to get the shot underneath to go. Lanham loses the ball. Johnson jumps on top of it. And Berea trying to wrestle it away, ties it up for a jump ball. They will keep possession. Foul underneath called. That one's going to go against Brooke Carthen. Her first team first.
Averett number 24, Brooke Carthen, the first team's first.
Williams to inbound. Vanover gets it in the corner. Now she's going to use the screen from Green. Brings it back out. Vanover. Now Williams uses the screen from Green. He's going to pull a 3. Gets it a splash in. Berea. 5-0 to start the game. They're going to start with this 2-2-1 full court trap. Berea Averett able to figure it out this time. Carthen driving down the lane, able to draw contact. Can't get the layup to go, but she'll go to the line for 2. Kristen Barnes will pick up the foul. Carthen makes the first of 2 free throws. And Carthen, after rattling that one around, finally gets it to drop. 5-2. Averett trails Berea here in the second USA South women's basketball semifinal. Vanover uses the screen. Now Williams right back to Vanover. Barnes going to take the long 2. Gets it to cash in. 7-2 Berea on fire to start the game. 3 for 3 from the field. And a turnover. Berea's going to push the other way. Williams up to Vanover. Vanover slicing through the lane. And gets that one to cash in off the right side. 9-2 Berea. Giving Averett all they can handle right now. Johnson driving in the lane, loses the ball, able to save it before it goes out of play. Driving in, Rosia can't get the runner to go. And Berea playing very well on both ends of the floor so far. Vanover can't get that one to drop, but the offensive board from Nikisha Green, a putback goes. Averett shell shocked by Berea to start this one off 11-2. Rosia goes inside to Ajayi, kicked out. And Carthon gets it to go. The only score for Averett so far. She has all 4 of their points, 11-4. Berea leading Averett. Just over 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Lanham's going to pull up from the wing, no good. On the break, Carthon, nice feet ahead to Ajayi, and she's able to finish it on the break with the right hand. Vanover down the right side, able to fight through the contact with Rosia, make the shot, and will go to the line to add one more.
Averett foul on 12, Alexis Rosia, her first, team's second. Samantha Texan in the computer.
Samantha Texan checking in, the first sub for either side for Averett. Number 20, Kiara Smith will come out. Vanover completes the 3-point play, and Berea leads 14-6 here in the early going. Vanover with 7 points, 3 of 4 from the field to start off. Berea in a 2-3 zone. Rosia dumping it down low. Johnson, now Carthon holds off touching that one. Last touch by Berea, so Averett will take it on underneath. 16 on the shot clock, 6.5 left to play in the first quarter. Rosia to inbound, she will get it up to Texan, right back to Rosia. Texan over to Carthon. Now Johnson in the post, a lot of contact but no call. Better defense there by Green. Now Lanham on the break. Able to get the layup to cash off the glass. Another timeout by Averett. Berea to start this one 16-6. 6:11 left in the first quarter. USA South semifinal matchup.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school, it's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
Resuming play now between Berea off to a hot start, 16-6. They lead over the Cougars. Carthon's going to dump it off to Rosia. Now Ajayi going baseline, trying to push it back to Johnson. And Johnson driving in, able to draw the foul. That one will be on the floor. So Averett will take it on underneath. Cameron Lunsford checking in for Alexis Rosia. She'll throw this one in. Lobs it over the top to Johnson. Ajayi not able to get a shot from the post to go. Vanover being told to push it up before. She'll do just that. Pass underneath to Lannon. And trying to kick it out to Williams. It gets stolen away. Williams able to tie it up. Or the jump ball. Averett has the possession arrow pointing their way. Carthon over to Texan. She gets that through to cash in. Berea now back within single digits. Their lead has been cut down to 7 by Averett, 16-9. Berea leading. Vanover driving in over to Green. Barnes can't get the shot to go with the left hand. Now running the other way on the break. Ajayi. They'll slow it down now, drop it back to Lunsford. Texan gives it up top to Carthon. Inside, nice move from Raven Johnson. Able to get the little half spin and a nice left-handed finish to bring her team within 5. 16-11, Berea on top of Averett. 4:30 left in the first quarter. ball and swings it over to Bethany Williams. She'll go down the right side. Able to blow past Texan and kiss that one off the glass for 2. Texan with it on the wing. Now up top to Carthen. She's going to pull it for a 3. Tough break there, just a little short. Williams running the break the other way. Williams down the right side and is fouled on the floor.
Arizona 24, Brooke Carthen, her second, Keys third.
Rosia and Smith back in for the Cougars. A couple subs coming in for Berea as well. Kylie Bernard and Marley Lawson. Williams on the block. The guard using her post play there to get another bucket, 20-11. Williams now with 7 points for Berea. Texan over to Rosia. Rosia can't get the shot to go a little short, but she was fouled, so she'll head to the line for 3. Brandon Lannon committing the foul. It'll be her first, team third.
Rosia at the line.
3 shots coming up for Alexis Rosia. Rosia drops the first one in. Rosia misses the second one, right at 72% on the year from the line. Amani Ajayi back in the game. Raven Johnson will come out for Averett. Rosia able to get 2 of those 3 to drop in for 20-13. Berea leads Averett. Lannon hands it off to Bernard. Bernard at the top of the key. Vanover trying to go inside to Lawson. It's stolen away by Ajayi. Now Lunsford will head the other way. Garcia calling for screens and give it up to Smith. Smith going baseline. The runner no good. Lannon gets the board. Now pushing it the other way for Berea. Kicks it out. Bernard on the wing for 3. That one's short. Ajayi able to get the board for the Cougars. And Rosia will bring it up the floor. Lunsford with it up top. Over to Smith. Rosia. Lunsford on the wing. Thought about a 3. She'll drive in instead. Can't get the runner to go off the glass. Rebound still being fought for. And we'll have a foul going against Averett. Trying to work your way in there on the rebound was Cameron Lunsford. That'll be Lunsford's first, team 4th. It's a much different game than the first semifinal. Both teams really struggled to put the ball in the basket in the first one, no problem. Of that here, Berea leads Averett 20-13. Williams driving down the right side, able to draw the contact. Can't get the shot to go, but will go to the line for 2.
We're back.
Williams is 77% free throw shooter on the year. She makes the first.
Let's go.
This is the second. Texan with it on the wing. Smith will pull that 3 deep from the top of the key. Ajayi trying to wrestle that ball away, traveled. Denise Chambers checking into the game for Averett, along with Raven Johnson back in there. Ajayi and Lunsford will come out. Vanover uses the screen down the left side of the lane. Can't get the layup to go, but is fouled and will go to the line for 2. That one goes on Rosia.
Averett foul on 12, Alexis Rosia, her second.
It'll be her second, team 5th. So Berea in the bonus for the last 147 of the first quarter. Vanover making the first of 2. And over 61.5% on the season. As Brooke Carthen checks back in for Averett. That one in and out. Smith able to secure the board. Now Texan will bring it up. Smith on the wing. Berea still in that 2-3 zone. Swung over. Smith's going to pull a 3 from the wing. And that one drops in. Berea, the lead cut down to 6, 22-16. Vanover going down the right side, kicks it back. Marley Lawson able to get the long 2 to cash in. 24-16, Berea pushed the lead back to 8. A little miscommunication there on the pass from Johnson to Carthen. Too much air underneath it. And it goes out of play. 4 turnovers now for Averett so far in the game, 2 for Berea. And a foul underneath. Texan going to be called for the foul. Vanover will go to the line. And 1 for 2. Excuse me, 2 for 3 so far today from the line. She gets the first one to cash in. Lawson and Williams will come out for Berea. Barnes and Green will check back in for the Mountaineers. And Vanover able to get both of the free throws to drop in that time. And 4 of 5 from the free throw line in the game. Texan at the top of the key. Over to Chambers. Chambers going to hand it off to Smith. Smith goes to the high post. Carthen can't get the shot to go. Got a 4-second difference between game clock and shot clock now as Bernard gives it up at the top of the key. Barnes over to Vanover. Now she'll pull it back. Berea's going to run this clock down. Now to 10 on the shot clock. Vanover going to stop and pop 3. No good off the glass. Carthen, 5 seconds left. Carthen driving down. She'll stop and pull from the free throw line and gets it to cash in. That's how the first quarter will end. Berea leads Averett 26-18 at the end of 1. We'll be back with the second quarter of this U.S. Women's Basketball Semifinal.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
Berea starting the second quarter with the ball up 26-18 over Averett in the second USA South Women's Basketball Semifinal. Bernard to Vanover, right back to Bernard. She's going to bring it out back near half court. Bernard going down the right side, has it poked away by Parthon. I'll say she just lost it. We'll say Averett didn't touch that one, so Averett will get the ball right back. Pretty solid defensive possession there from the Cougars. As Lunsford will bring it up over to Texan now at the top of the key. Kiera Smith, Lunsford going to Johnson on the block, inside to Parthon. She goes up, draws the foul, and will go to the line for two. Parthon makes the first of two.
23.
For your foul, 23, Keisha Green, the first, team first.
Keisha Green picking up her team first foul here in the second quarter. Parthon gets both free throws to cash in. Berea now leads 26-20 over Averett. Lanham uses the screen out to Bernard. Now Vanover with it. Bernard driving on the right side of the lane. Floater, no good. Coming away with the board is Kiera Smith for Averett. Smith puts up a long three. Smith now 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. Cuts this one to a possession game. Averett now trails by 3, 26-23. About 8.5 left to play here in the first half. Vanover down the right side of the lane. A lot of contact and no call. Keisha Green gets the board and then tied up. We'll have a jump ball possession arrow pointing towards Averett, as is the momentum on a 5-0 run to start this second quarter. Texan over to Lunsford on the wing. Now Smith thought about a three. She'll drive in instead. Smith, the runner, no good. Green able to secure the rebound. Williams pushing up the floor. Barnes back to Williams. Now Vanover. Lanham's going to use the screen from Green. Williams in the corner. Uses the screen from Green, drives in, kicks out to Vanover. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Green can't get the right-handed hook shot to go. Lunsford pass up ahead to Texan. And Texan's going to throw that one away, trying to get it to Ajayi. But some miscommunication. Averett's 5th turnover, Berea with 3. Kiera Smith checking out for Averett. Alexis Rosia back into the game. Isis Hill checking into the game for the first time this afternoon for Berea. And Williams able to draw the foul there. Rosia trying to take a charge. Instead, call for the block.
Alexis Rosia right there. Williams at the line.
Williams too strong on the first free throw.
Hey, 22!
Williams second one rolls around the rim but can't drop. A lid on the basket for Berea to start the second quarter. Texan at the top of the key. Now over to Chambers. In the corner now, Ajayi driving baseline out to Texan. She'll take a long two. Gets it to cash in, and Averett now within a point. 26-25, Berea leads it. And Averett on a 9-0 run stretching back to the first quarter. Berea without a point in the last 4 minutes. Williams will pull up for a three, too strong. Lunsford able to secure the board for Averett. Over to Chambers. Chambers, Texan. Now Lunsford, cross-court pass over to Texan. Lunsford driving in, floater, gets it to go. And Averett with their first lead of the game. Berea will take a timeout. Averett on a huge 11-0 run. Berea without a bucket in the last 5 minutes. Averett leads at 27-26, 6 minutes left to play in the first half.
Allows you to give yourself to other things.
Having that free time allows me to pursue the things that I want to pursue.
Division III athletics affords students the opportunity to, engage in other interests in the campus and in their lives outside of that sport. It allows you to just be able to do everything you want to do. How it went and changes the world.
Berea now trailing for the first time in the game, 27-26. Averett on top of the Mountaineers. Land on the three from the corner, way short. Ajayi comes up with the board. Now Lunsford brings it the other way for Averett. Over to Chambers on the wing, thought about a three. Texan at the top of the key, over to Lunsford, nice pass into Ajayi. Right back outside to Lunsford. Chambers, Lunsford driving in. Floater may have gotten blocked. It rolls out of play, last touch by Berea. Checking into the game for the first time, Destiny Love for the Mountaineers. Replacing Lanham. Lunsford's gonna pull the three, gets it to bank in. Cameron Lunsford, maybe not how she drew that one up in her mind, but she got it to go 30-26. Averett now on a 14-0 run over the last 5.5 minutes. Pass inside, Hill finally ends the 6-minute drought for Berea. The first points of the second quarter, more than halfway played through. Texan, Ajayi. Ajayi's gonna pull up, mid-range shot, no good. Offensive board to Johnson, and she gets the follow-up to drop in. Vanover brings it up and drops it back to Williams. Love going baseline. Left that one hanging on the rim, putting it to drop. Chambers over to Texan. Now Lunsford at the top of the key. Nice pass inside to Ajayi, and then a kick back out of Texan. And Texan is on fire. She has not missed a shot. 3 for 3 and 2 of 2 from beyond the arc. Leah Parker can't get the left-handed layup to go. Running the other way on the break. Raven Johnson pass to Lunsford. Lunsford trying to get it right back, and Johnson will be called for the foul, for pushing the back. Keisha Green back in for Berea. That'll be Genesis Wieters checking in for Averett for the first time today. Vanover drawing the contact from Lunsford. And we'll head to the line for two. Vanover 4 of 5 from the free throw line so far today. Vanover gets the first of 2 to drop. Kiera Smith checking back in for Averett. Texan will come out. And also in for the first time today, Courtney Hunt. She'll replace Cameron Lunsford. Vanover now 5 for 6. 6 for 7 from the line today after those 2 free throws. Hunt over to Chambers. Chambers trying to get it right back as it's stolen away. Vanover on the break. Passes it across to Parker. Parker saves it back in play. Green fighting for it. Green and Chambers getting tangled up. The last touch by Green. So Averett will take over the ball. 35-30, Averett leading Berea here in the second USA South Women's Basketball semifinal. Smith at the top of the key, driving in. Can't get the runner to go, but is fouled and will go to the line for 2. And Smith's first trip to the line today. Bethany Williams picking up her first, team second foul.
Smith at the line for the Cougars.
Smith making the first of 2. Just a 54% free throw shooter on the year. It doesn't take a whole lot of attempts. She's able to get both of those to cash in and pushes the Averett lead to 7. Now 8 points for Kiera Smith. Parker on the wing. She's going to pull a deep 3. That one's short. Long rebound. Nikisha Green able to come up with it for the Mountaineers. Gets it back to Parker. Parker to Vanover. Vanover down the right side of the lane. Fall away shot, no good. Green with the offensive board going up for the second chance is fouled. Go to the line for 2. That one to go on Genesis Wieters, her first, team 4th. Green makes the first of 2. Green left that one short. Averett able to come up with the board. Hunt will get it past the timeline. Hunt trying to go over to Chambers, has the pass deflected out of play. But the Cougars will keep possession. Carthen and Johnson back in. 2 of the starters for Averett. Chambers and Wieters will come out. Carthen's going to float into Hunt. Carthen at the top of the key, over to Hunt on the wing. Under 10 on the shot clock. Smith, Ajayi, nice pass in. Johnson going up for the layup is fouled. That was a nice pass from Ajayi underneath to Johnson. She'll have to go to the line to earn these 2.
Destiny Love, first, team 3rd.
Destiny Love picks up her first, team 3rd foul. Johnson makes the first. Texan and Lunsford back in for Averett. It'll be Kylie Bernard and Marley Lawson back in for the Mountaineers. Offensive board for Carthen. She can't get the follow-up shot to go. Ajayi wrestling for another offensive board. We got tied up for the jump ball. Possession arrow pointing towards the Mountaineers basket. Vanover going baseline, has to pull it back. Now a three from Barnes, that one no good. Lunsford comes away with the board. Now she'll slow it down. Smith, nice pass into the lane, finds a wide open Raven Johnson on the left side of the hoop, and she's able to put the layup home. 40-31. Averett on top of Berea right now. Only 5 second quarter points so far for the Mountaineers. 22 for Averett. Smith thought about a three. She'll pass it to Texan. Texan gives it right back. Now under a minute left in the first half. Johnson going up is fouled to go to the line for two.
We're foul as well. Kristen Barnes, her second, team's fourth.
It'll be Kristen Barnes' second foul, Berea's fourth. Denise Chambers checking back in for Averett. Cameron Lunsford will take a seat. Raven Johnson makes both of her free throws and now pushes Averett's lead to the largest it's been tonight, 42-31. 11-point lead for the Cougars after they trail by 10 in the first. Landon going down the right side. Has her layup rejected by Kiara Smith. Vanover at the top of the key. Goes inside. Lawson gets the shot to go and is fouled. Lawson getting hurt. Second bucket of the game. Lawson can't convert the three-point play. 9-point lead for Averett. Game clock and shot clock nearly identical. About 15 seconds left now in the second quarter. Ajay driving in, floater no good. And fighting for the board to be last touched by Raven Johnson. So Berea will have 3.5 seconds to try to get a shot off here at the end of the second. Texan will walk up, Vanover. 1 second left, she's going to have to shoot it. She gets it up. Way too strong off the glass. Averett leads Berea 42-33. The winner of this one will play tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the USA South Championship game against Piedmont at 2 right here in Cave Arena. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with the second half. back into the main event broadcasting network here in Cave Arena for the second USA South women's basketball tournament semifinal. Piedmont able to advance, defeating Huntingdon 68-53 in the first semifinal at 1. And Averett on top of Berea in the second semifinal, 33 heading in to the second half. Berea will start with the ball. Williams at the top of the key, driving in, gets the left-handed layup to go off the glass, and Berea really struggled to score the ball in the second period. Only 7 points, get on the board with an early 2 on their first possession. Garcia over to Smith. Now Ajayi inside to Raven Johnson. It gets knocked away. Vanover swinging over to Barnes. Vanover now landing in the corner. Going to use the screen from Green. She'll pull that one from the wing and gets it to cash in. Berea 2 for 2 to start out the second half. Johnson passes it over to Carthen. Carthen driving in, has a shot blocked. Lanham comes away with it, now pushing up the floor. She'll slow it down a bit now. Barnes going to pull up long 2, gets it to cash in. Berea already with as many points as they had the entire second quarter, and have this one in a 2-point ball game. 42-40, Averett leads. A 9-0 run from Berea, stretching back to the second quarter. Smith too strong on the 3. Offensive board to Ajayi. Her and Barnes tangled up. Position arrow pointing the Cougars' way. Garcia up top to Ajayi. Ajayi driving in. Ball for the travel. Averett now with 9 turnovers as a team. Berea with 5. Barnes driving in, stops right at the free throw line, over to Green. Vanover comes and gets it. Barnes on the wing. Green on the right elbow. Vanover trying to dump it down to Lanham. Ball is kicked. So Berea is still with the ball. Shot clock will come back to 15.
15 on the clock. 15.
Samantha Texan checking into the game for Averett. Barnes uses the screen from Green. Right side, gets the layup to go, and Berea's tied it up, 42 all. Now on an 11-0 run. Ajayi driving in, able to draw the contact. That was going to go on Bethany Williams. It'll be her second team first. Up top to Ajayi, the feed from Garcia. She'll have it at the top. Inside to Ajayi. Can't get the shot to go.
I got the 2.
Vanover dribbling around, now Green. Vanover down the left side of the lane, gets the left-handed layup to drop in. Berea back on top for the first time since early in the second quarter. Driving in, Carthen is grabbed.
Williams, the third.
Cameron Lunsford in for Averett. It'll be Kylie Bernard into the game for Berea.
Hands, Chris. Up.
Carthen trying to jump it down to Ajayi. It's stolen away. Bernard running the break for Berea. Up to Vanover. Vanover through traffic, trying to pass it down low to Lennon. Instead, it'll get knocked back to her, out to Barnes. That one way short. Green saving inbounds. Carthen comes away with it down the middle of the lane. Carthen driving in, puts up a wild shot. Thought she was going to get the foul call, but Berea comes away with it. Barnes pushing it the other way. Now Vanover on the wing. Up top, Bernard for three. That one no good. Texan able to get the board. Lunsford gets it past the timeline for the Cougars. Over to Texan on the wing.
Come on! Hand post!
Carthen down low to Johnson. Johnson turns that one over. Barnes dumping it down to Lanham. And Lanham working in the post, able to get the layup to go on the right side.
Shift.
Lanham now with 7 points in the game.
High post, baby! High post! Good. Stay down.
Carthen over to Lunsford. Lunsford's going to pull for three, in and out. Johnson offensive board, and going up for the second chance is fouled. And Johnson will go to the line for two. Johnson 3 of 4 from the free throw line today. Has 9 points.
Bernard, her first, team's third.
Johnson makes the first of two.
Lock out!
Kiera Smith back into the game for Brooke Carthen. Johnson splits the pair at the line, making the first, missing the second. Barnes up the floor for Berea. Vanover at the top of the key. He's going to pull it back. Now Barnes going baseline, spinning back the other way. Has it poked away. But a foul call going up. She'll go to the line for two. Raven Johnson called for the foul.
Raven Johnson, her second.
That'll be her second, team first. And Barnes will go to the line for two. Barnes misses the first of two. Barnes an 85% free throw shooter on the season. Able to cash in the second after missing the first. Lunsford has it poked away, able to get it back. Stolen by Barnes, but she'll be called for the foul. I'll say she knocked Kiera Smith out of the way.
Hey, come on, D, come on!
That'll be Barnes' third, team fourth. Lunsford, Chambers, now Smith at the top. Texan over to Smith, thought about a three. Step back short. Ajayi comes up with it. Texan on the wing.
Stay green.
Up top to Chambers. Right back Texans way. Lunsford. Chambers on the wing. Smith going to take the long two. Shot no good. Lannon gets the board for the Mountaineers. And now Vanover running the break. Vanover driving in the lane, fighting through some contact, no call, but misses the layup. Lunsford headed the other way on the break, switches hands, gets to her right, and able to finish. 47-45, Berea still on top. It's been a crazy game. Both teams have led by as many as 10. As well as a foul called underneath, and Barnes will go to the line for two.
second.
Texan called for the foul, her second, team second. Barnes in and out on the first. Now 1 for 3 at the line today. Brooke Carthen back into the game along with Alexis Rocia. Marley Lawson back in for Berea. Raven Johnson checking in for Averett. Rocia is going to bring it up the floor. Now she gives it up to Lunsford. Lunsford gets it past the timeline. In the middle of the lane, the floater, too strong. Lawson able to get the board. Vanover up top. He's going to pull it back a little bit. And Lunsford gets caught reaching in.
Everybody from 1 Cameron Lunsford on third, team's third.
Lunsford called for her third, team third. Landon the three, gets it to go. Berea up by 6 now, 51-45. Landon now with 10 points. Rocia to Smith. Back over to Rocia. She'll take a three from the wing and drops it in there. Back to the possession game. Averett trails Berea 51-48. Just over 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Vanover going down the left side of the lane. Can't get the layup to go. Rocia over to Smith. Nice screen, and Smith. And Landon will be called for the foul running over Rocia, who set the screen.
Berea going to 32, bringing on Landon for second. Team fifth.
We have 2 shots. Averett in the bonus the rest of the way. Rocia will go to the line. Rocia makes the first for 2. Lunsford will come out. Zenise Chambers checking in. Raven Johnson also back in, replacing Kiera Smith. And Rocia goes 2 for 2 at the line that trip. Now 4 or 5 on the day from the charity stripe. And I'm on the wing, gives it to Vanover. Bernard going down low. Lawson can't get the shot off the glass to go. And Johnson just loses it out of bounds. Trying to give it to Rocia. Lucky break there for Berea. Lawson to Vanover. Vanover over to Lanham. And Lanham, that's a long 2. 53-50.
Hey, was that a 2 or 3 over? 2? Gotcha.
Chambers can't get the 3 to go. Headed the other way. Barnes on the break. Gets it to drop in over Chambers. 55-50. Texan with it on the wing. She goes inside. Carthen fights through the contact and gets it to drop in. But Carthen going to go to the line for a chance to add one more. Foul going against Marley Lawson for Berea. Could be her first. Carthen can't get the free throw to go. Bernard, now Lanham on the wing. Going down the right side of the lane. Scoop layup, no good. Carthen with the board. Carthen over to Rosia. Rosia for three. Gets it to cash in. And Rosia now with 10 points in the game. Vanover using the screen. Step back, she'll give it to Lawson. Lawson for a long two, way off to the right. And we got a foul underneath. That one's going to go on Amani Ajayi. It'll be her second, team's fourth. Texan will come out. About a 2-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Vanover's going to waste some of the time. About 15 seconds left on the shot clock now. Five on the shot clock. Vanover driving in, left-handed layup, gets it to cash in. And a shot up ahead from Rosia. No good. Berea's going to take a 2-point lead into the fourth period, 57-55. Mountaineers top of the Cougars here in the second USA South Women's Basketball Tournament semifinal.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division II.
Cheer for the stumbles. That he should have had that. And the tears that linger. For in those moments, greatness lies. There, you will find the provoked, the determined, the unified. It's in those moments that champions are born.
Start of the fourth quarter, Berea with the ball, leading by 2, 57-55. Lanham short on the three. Underneath Ajayi getting the layup to go. And she'll go to the line for a chance to take the lead. Marley Lawson with the foul, her second, team first. Ajayi able to get the lead back for Averett, 58-57. Cougars on top. And Smith called for the foul, trying to get around the screen, just bumped into Williams after getting around it. Cameron Lunsford back into the game. That'll be Kiera Smith's second, team first. Lanham in the corner for three, gets it to rattle in. I would say it's a long two again from Lanham. That's two that she's had here in the second half. So Berea now with a 1-point lead. Garcia on the wing. Lunsford over to Carthen. Garcia on the wing. Lunsford in the corner. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Ajayi will pull up a three. Too strong. Williams gets the board for Berea. Heading the other way. Loses it, and Lunsford comes up with it. Lunsford hands it off to Garcia. Back to Lunsford, now Johnson up top. Carthen over to Garcia. Pump fake, goes baseline. Out to Ajayi, driving in. Ajayi not able to get the layup. And Johnson not able to keep her hands off Williams there. Call for the foul. Keisha Green back into the game for Berea. And Samantha Texan checks in for Averett. Williams using the screen nicely, goes on the right side of the lane. Can't get the layup to go, but she's fouled, so she'll go to the line for two.
Inbound three, Monty Aguirre, the third, team's third.
Williams making the first of two. Williams gets both to cash in. Berea now leading by 3, 61-58. 8 minutes left to play here in regulation of the second semifinal game. Garcia over to Texan. Now Lunsford back to Texan on the wing. Garcia.
Hey, out, Bree! Good. Right there.
Carthen inside. Out to Garcia. She gets the shot to go and is fouled. Going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play in the lead at 3, tied it up at 61 apiece, and Garcia going to the line, 4 or 5 from the free throw line so far today. Garcia gets the free throw to rattle home and completes the 4-point play. Timeout on the floor, 61 Averett over Berea, 7:41 left in the fourth. Berea with the ball, now down 1 after Garcia's 4-point play for Averett. Barnes with it up top, over to Williams. Now Vanover. Williams will bring it back, reset the offense. 10 seconds, she's going to take a long 2, hits the front of the rim, in the rim 2 more times, but doesn't drop. Averett with the ball, Kiera Smith, who checked into the game after the timeout with it. Gets tied up with Vanover for a jump ball. Possession stays with the Cougars. Garcia over to Lunsford. Now Texan Smith, a three from the top of the key, off to the left. And an over the back foul going to be called on Vanover. Nice job there by Lunsford boxing her out. Zenise Chambers into the game. Samantha Texan will come out. Isis Hill will check in for Nikisha Green. And Kylie Bernard.
Watch it coming down.
Also back in there for Berea. And one more sub, Raven Johnson checks in for Averett. Amani Ajayi will come out. Lob pass up and over the head of Johnson. She's able to get it. The runner from Garcia hits the rim twice but won't fall in. Bernard, Vanover, now Lanham. Vanover goes right back to Lanham. Now Vanover at the top. Feed inside. Hill from Barnes. And Hill able to put that one in the heat. Berea back on top, 63-62. Garcia.
High post! High post!
Lunsford thought about a three on the wing. Thought about it again. Chambers over to Smith. 5 on the shot clock. Garcia at the top of the key. Smith has to pull for three. That one's short. Bernard has it poked away on the break by Johnson. Lunsford comes up with it. Now a 2-on-1 break. Lunsford, a nice move and gets the right-handed finger roll to drop in. Averett back on top now by a point. Lanham to Vanover. Now Barnes in the corner. Barnes going to pull a three in and out. Johnson gets the board. Garcia headed the other way for Averett. Garcia in the corner, pump fake. Feeds it inside to Johnson. He gets knocked loose. Tries to go up. Has it knocked away. Last touch by Lanham. Averett still with possession underneath. 16 on the shot clock. Lunsford in the corner for three, too strong. Offensive board, Carthen able to tap it out to Garcia. Carthen down the right side of the lane, gets the layup to go. And Averett up by 3 points now, 66-63, 4:40 left in the fourth quarter. Barnes to Vanover. Vanover driving across the lane. Can't get the right-handed layup to go, but Isis Hill with the offensive board and gets the putback to go. 1 point game on top of Berea, 66-65. 4:29 left in the fourth quarter. This USA South semifinal tournament game.
Something I discovered in myself is that if I have a goal, then I can accomplish it.
It's a well-rounded experience.
At a Division III school, you primarily a student athlete, so the school is really shaped around developing yourself as a complete individual.
It helps a lot that you have a family with your team that can guide you.
the ball, up one, 66-65. Now under 4.5 left to play in the fourth quarter. The winner of this one will play Piedmont tomorrow at 2 o'clock right here in Cave Arena for the USA South Championship and an automatic bid to the big dance. Travel called on Texan up top. Williams hands it off to Barnes. Barnes right at the top of the key. Gets it over to Vanover. Vanover looking inside. Now she'll go inside. Isis Hill, one dribble, goes up strong with the right hand. Gets it to go, 67-66. Long pass up ahead to Texan. Lucia gets it right back.
High post! High post!
Lunsford up top of it. Texan on the wing. And Ajayi dribbled it off her foot. Wrapped up for it. Lanham and Lunsford will be a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing towards the Mountaineers basket. Genesis Weeders back into the game for Averett. Armani Ajayi will take a seat. Vanover uses the screen. Now out to Williams. Williams down the right side of the lane. Strong finish. Up and over Lucia.
Hands! Get a stop!
Berea now up 3, 69-66. 3:10 left to play. Texan with it on the wing. Up top to Lunsford. Lunsford over to Lucia. Lunsford in the corner going baseline. Gets the reverse layup to go 69-68. Averett trailing now by a point to Berea. Hill in the high post. Nice pass to Lanham. And Lanham going up is fouled. The foul goes on Brooke Carthen, her third, team fourth. Lanham missing the first free throw. This is her first trip to the line today. Lanham just under 77% from the line on the year. Second one rims out as well. Tough break there for Lanham. Garcia brings it the other way for Averett. Now Lunsford on the wing. Garcia pump fake, now driving around, hands it off to Smith. Smith going down the left side. And it's called for the foul. It'll be Isis Hill. Nice job by Kiara Smith, hanging in the air, drawing the contact. Should go to the line for two. Smith 2 of 2 from the free throw line today. Misses the first one. Smith able to make the second and tie the game up at 69 apiece. 2 minutes left to play now. Barnes on the wing. Williams will stop and pop from the top of the key for three. Cashes it in. Berea will take a full timeout after the lead at 72-69. 1:53 left to play in the semifinal game. Averett with the ball, down 72-69. 1:53 left to play. Bethany Williams hit a three with the game, knotted up at 69 apiece just a few moments ago. Williams now is 17 in the game. The high score in this one. Lunsford over to Carthen. Right back. Lunsford thought about a three. She'll drive in. Draws the contact going up for the shot. And will go to the line for two.
Rear foul on Kristen Barnes for fourth, team's fifth.
Kristen Barnes picking up her fourth foul, team fifth. So Averett in the bonus the rest of the way. As will Berea be on the next foul they are able to draw. Lunsford gets the first free throw to drop in. And Lunsford 2 for 2, that trip to the line, cuts it to a 1-point deficit for Averett. Berea 72, Cougars 71. Van over to Barnes. And so Barnes extended her arm and hit Carthen in the face. That's why she's called for the foul.
Rear foul on Kristen Barnes for fifth.
Barnes fouling out of the game on that one. Garcia, Lunsford, Smith, mid-range J, no good. And Johnson not able to pull it in. She touched it last. Goes out of play. 72-71 Berea with the lead and the ball. Lunsford's going to come up to press Vanover. Vanover able to create space and receive the pass. Now Williams with it. Williams using the screen from Hill. And Williams able to get on the right side of the lane and get the layup to go. Receiver's going to bring it the other way for Averett. 45 seconds left. 3-point lead for the Mountaineers. Garcia over to Carthen. Carthen on the wing up top to Lunsford. Lunsford is fouled and will go to the line for two. That one's going to be on Bailey Vanover. That'll be her third. Lunsford will get 2 free throws. This is the first one to roll in. Lunsford misses the second of two. Isis Hill gets the board. And then the Berea coaching staff smartly calls a timeout. 74-72, 29.8 left to play. Berea with the lead and the ball.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school. It's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
Lanham will inbound. Trying to get it into Williams. He gets poked away and out of bounds by Texan. Lanham's going to pass it into Williams. About a second difference between the game clock and shot clock. Texans going to go and foul Williams. Send her to the line for 2.
Averett on 13 commits the Texans in the third, means 5th.
Texan will pick up her 3rd. And both teams in the bonus the rest of the way. Williams 3 for 6 from the line so far today. Gets the first one to cash in.
Hey, they're calling timeout. We're good. We're calling timeout.
Williams able to get both free throws to drop in. It's a 2-possession game. 6-72. Berea on top of Averett. The winner of this one will play Piedmont tomorrow right here in Cave Arena at 2 o'clock for the USA South Championship.
Table crew did a really good job. Good job.
Munster at the top of the key with the ball. Garcia with it in the corner. Out to Carthen. Carthen driving in. Brings a wild shot too strong. She gets her own rebound. And then will be fouled. Isis Hill picks up the foul. That'll be her 2nd. Carthen gets the first of 2 to drop in. 13.5 seconds left
She's taking it out.
in the 4th quarter.
Get open quick.
Carthen with this free throw can make it a 2-point game.
Bree's got it out.
Carthen looks like she missed that one on purpose. Isis Hill gets the board. And she'll be fouled and will go to the line for 2. Foul's going to be on Kiara Smith. That'll be her 3rd. Hill misses the first free throw. It's a 3-point game, 76-73. 12.1 left to play in the 4th quarter. And Hill makes the second. That was a huge shot from Isis Hill to make this a 2-score game. 73, timeout on the floor. 12.1 left here in the 4th quarter. With it at the top of the key. Carthen's going to take a 3. That one's way short. We'll see an offensive board. She'll put up anything. It's going to hit. back from Berea, 77-73. Berea able to defeat Averett, and we're playing the USA South Championship game tomorrow against Piedmont at 2 o'clock right here in Cave Arena.
Here tomorrow.
We'll have Berea coach Trent Noby joining us right after his team gets through shaking hands. Hey, Coach, thanks for coming on. Bethany had a huge game for you guys. Bethany Williams hit that huge 3 to break the game. It was tied at 69. Just talk a little bit about what she brought to the floor tonight.
Well, I mean, for the last 3 weeks, she's had a broken hand. So,
wow,
her playing with a broken hand, the doctor let her do it. I mean, she just got guts. She wants to take the big shot, and she usually makes them. And if she misses them, I'll take it with what it is, because I mean, that's our best chance to win the basketball game, and she just got guts.
Yeah, I didn't know she had the broken hand. I saw the wrap, but Isis Hill really came off the bench and played awesome for you guys. Had a bunch of big buckets down the stretch in that third and fourth quarter. Then the huge free throw to make it a 2-possession game. Just talk about her a little bit.
Well, she's come on here late in the season. I have to use her at certain times because of her endurance, but I had to, I think she played the last 5 minutes of the game, and she was big down there. She's a big body, and she's hard to handle, and she's got good touch, and she looked over at me on that free throw and said, I got it. So, all right.
All right, Coach, that's all I got for you. Looking forward to the game tomorrow.
I appreciate it.